Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Momentum is actually also named as impulse in other words, but impulse is not actually the momentum. There is a difference in both of them. So let me have an idea from your side. When we talk about momentum, what does it mean by momentum? What I mean, how do you use this term in your daily life, or when you are going to use this term in your daily life? जैसे हम लोग कहते हैं यार, oh it's too hot today, so it means it gives the sense of mean high temperature at that day. So similarly, when do you use this term? Wow, क्या momentum था, what a momentum. So when do you use that? Yes.
Something is going at a very steady pace and
Okay.
is like constantly going through with the action repeatedly.
Well, okay. So when we have a ball, let's say I have a ball and I'm going to throw that ball, and that ball is having a speed. Okay. First, that ball was at rest, but now when I throw that with certain speed, so do you think that initially the ball was not having any momentum, and when I threw that ball got a momentum? Is it true?
Yes.
Okay. So my question is, when your ball was at rest, you said the ball has not a momentum, right? A ball
Yes.
does not have a momentum. But when you moved a ball, or when you throw the ball, you said that ball has a momentum. So why, or what happened to the ball which brought that ball from no momentum condition?
I suppose it gained energy due to the velocity.
Yes, exactly. So when we talk about momentum, momentum is basically the impact of speed on a mass. A mass is there, but when it has, or when it gains some speed, that impact of speed is considered to be the momentum. That is the perception in your daily life, that the measure of impact of speed of any object or at any mass. Speed at any, or speed of any mass, you can say simply, of any mass. So this is a simple concept of momentum. It means for momentum we need mass, we need speed. So let's say, let me talk about how to represent the momentum. The momentum is represented by P. I mean, the symbol of momentum is P. Okay. So when we talk about that, what will be its equation? Actually, I'm going to write that equation, and then I will come back to your discussion, or your definition. You told me that P is the mass times velocity. This is very important to know, that momentum is basically the product of mass and velocity. So both are important factors over there. So here I'm going to write an exam definition over here. That exam definition is, momentum is the product of mass and velocity of an object. Okay, so what will be the exam definition? You have to write this for 2 marks in your exams, that it is the product of mass and, it is the
Velocity.
product of, yes, product of mass and velocity. The very important word you have uh, indicated over here is velocity, right? And mass. So when we talk about velocity, do you think it is scalar or vector?
Velocity.
Yeah,
It's a vector quantity.
very good. So velocity is a vector. So when we have velocity as a vector, so momentum is also a vector. So remember this thing. This is the next point to be added in your notes, that momentum is actually a vector quantity. Actually, we are going to develop a profile picture about momentum right now. That's why I'm going to add up all the points in this. So momentum is a vector quantity. So if it is vector quantity, its direction depends upon direction of.
The mass.
Oh no, it is scalar. Mass does not have any
So
direction.
direction and magnitude.
No, no, no. My question is, when momentum is a vector quantity and it is the extract of mass and velocity, so at which parameter its direction depends? On the direction of mass or on the direction of velocity?
On the direction of the velocity.
Yes, because mass does not have any direction. I just put a trap on you. The direction of momentum is direction of velocity only. Okay?
Okay.
Direction of momentum is the direction of velocity. Okay? So, direction of velocity. So, remember this thing that when we say that where the body is moving, or what will be the direction of motion of the body, that defines its velocity and so that its momentum. So remember this thing, that is this slide clear to you, this first one?
Yes, sir.
Any question in this one?
No, sir.
Okay, now let's talk about some other aspects of that. So if generally this is the concept, that when we talk about vectors na, so vectors are dealt like just your graph. So when graph has a positive x-axis as well as a negative x-axis, and graph has positive y-axis as well as a negative y-axis. So if I say that this is positive x-axis, so if I have the values over here, positive 2, positive 4, and positive 6, all the positive, and similarly negative 2, negative 4, negative 6. So in the same way, if a body is moving towards right, this is your right side, its motion is considered as positive. And when a body is moving towards left side, right, its motion is considered as negative. Okay,
Okay.
this is the general perception. Okay, so if I say that a body is moving towards this, its mass is m, let's say it is a 4 kg body, and it is moving with a velocity of 2 meter per second in this direction, then what will be its momentum?
The
Its p
momentum
will
would
be
be
equals to m into v,
constant,
and that will
right?
be equals to 4 times 2. It would be 8 kg ms minus 1. Later on I will introduce another unit for you, but till that you can remember this kg ms minus 1, no issue. Now if I say that the same ball is moving in the opposite direction, it is the same 4 kg ball and it is moving in this way, okay, with let's say minus 3 meter per second speed. So its momentum will be equals to m into v, same formula. You will place the values, 4 times 3, it would be 12 kg ms minus 1, but it will take a negative sign. Why? Because its direction is opposite. So is this very clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so when we talk about the direction or momentum in concept of vector, so we have to consider its direction as well. Now we will talk about change in momentum. Okay, change in momentum. This is that topic which is called impulse actually. Okay, change in momentum is named as impulse. What do we call it? Impulse.
Pulse.
Okay, so as I named it, that impulse is change in momentum. So what is impulse? Impulse, you can define impulse is change in momentum, not momentum. It is change in momentum. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So impulse is change in momentum. So mathematically, I can say It is delta p. What can be impulse?
Delta
Delta.
p.
What is delta? Delta is change. So change means final momentum minus initial momentum. Final momentum minus initial momentum. Are you clear in this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Initial momentum. Okay. So if I say that I'm going to formulate this, so delta P is equals to P final minus P initial. So it would not be wrong, is it?
No, sir.
Okay, if I have a mass, let's say I have a ball, its mass is m, and this ball started to move with an initial speed u or initial velocity u. After some time, the ball got a new velocity, and let's say that velocity is v, right? The same ball is there. That's why I put the same color for that. But its velocity is changed. Now its velocity is not u, its velocity is v. That's why I have changed the color. So u is its initial velocity, right? Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Initial velocity. So v is its final velocity. What is this v? V is the final velocity. So if I say that m into u is its initial momentum, so is it correct or not?
I think it's correct.
Okay. And if I say that m into v is its final momentum, then is it correct or not?
I think maybe I don't.
Okay. Okay. Don't worry. Don't worry. I will not penalize you that you have told incorrect. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. We are discussing both can be wrong at a time. लेकिन मुझे एक बात बताओ. When a body, मैंने ऊपर पहले बताया ना कि body has mass m and velocity u, so its
Yes.
momentum will be m into u ना. So here mass is m and velocity is u, so its momentum is mu. So this is its initial velocity, so definitely it would have initial momentum. But if its velocity is v, where v I told you that is final velocity, so momentum भी क्या होगा इसका? Final momentum होगा. Got it?
Got it, sir.
Okay, तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि I can replace this final momentum is mv and initial momentum as mu. So I got this formula for the impulse as p is delta p is equals to mv minus mu. Okay, so usually we write this formula as, we can take m as common, and it would be v minus u. This is your impulse. Final form of impulse is this one. Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Surely clear. पूछ सकती हो, मतलब इसमें कोई हेजिटेशन वाली बात नहीं है. मतलब ये नहीं होता कि
I
डेमो क्लास
understand.
में बंदा डिस्कस ना करे या मतलब क्वेश्चन ना करे.
Okay, sir. Don't worry. If I have questions, I'll ask.
या क्लियर है?
G.
ओके, नाउ आई हैव एन एग्जांपल फॉर यू to make it more clear. Okay, a ball is there or a car is there. Ball को छोड़ो, कार से शुरू करते हैं. I have an old car, that's why. Its mass is 500 kg. Okay, and that car was moving with the speed of almost 12 meter per second. Right, the car was initially moving at the speed of 12 meter per second. So after some time, after some time, I noticed that the speed of the car was changed, I mean increased. Mass is same, definitely mass will not change na. Mass is same, but मेरे कार की स्पीड हो गई now, it is 16 meter per second, right? How much speed does this car have now? 16 meter per second. तो अब आपसे क्वेश्चन ये है कि कैलकुलेट द इम्पल्स ऑफ द कार. कैलकुलेट इम्पल्स ऑफ car. Are you getting this question?
I think so.
Yeah, it is quite easy. Car has initial velocity. So this is the initial velocity of the car u, and now it is final velocity v of the car. आपको
All
पता है
right.
अल्फाबेटिकली u comes first then v. तो initially इसको u is considered as initial velocity. That's why this is the only reason. There is not a big reason behind that कि why we call u as initial velocity. So here is that. अब आप मुझे बताइए कि what will be the impulse? What formula I told you? Impulse is mass into v minus u. भूलोगी तो नहीं ना ये?
No, sir.
Okay, very good. So this is delta p is equals to m into v minus u. Okay, because direction is not changed. The bodies or car is moving in the same direction. That's why I'm using this equation. So when I will have another case, I will explain it to you. But right now, no worries about that. Delta p or impulse is equals to what is the mass of the car? 500.
The math is, I
500.
think, 500, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. 500. And what about v?
Um, in the first one, it's I think it's 16 minus 12
Six.
multiply
Yes, yes, yes. I just asked you what is V. So V is 16. And what is U?
12.
Very good. So when we will multiply this, it would become 500 times 4. So it is basically 2000, right? What is the impulse? It is 2000 kg ms minus 1. It has same unit. So is this clear how to calculate the impulse? Yes, Ariba?
Sir, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, I said that. Did you get this example that how to calculate impulse in
Yes.
a daily life situation or in questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we have another case of impulse. Impulse in case of rebound. Impulse in case of rebound. In case of rebound.
Rebound.
You know, when a ball or any object rebounds, it reverses its direction of motion. So it reverses its direction of velocity. Is it? Rebound means rebound actually moving in opposite direction. Okay? Moving in opposite direction. So if I say that a ball is traveling, it is the same ball we used in the previous example, right? It was having a speed of suppose 12 meter per second, and here is a wall, and the ball has hit the wall. Okay, this is the wall, and this ball now stuck with this, and it rebounds. Right? What happened? The ball rebounds. Now, when it rebounds, its velocity is, let's say, 10 meter per second, but its mass does not change. It is same 4 kg. So what do you think? What will be its impulse? Here I would calculate this on the basis of that concept what I delivered to you, that this is your positive side and this is your negative side. Okay, you have to take this in consideration. Without that you will not be able to handle that. So okay, so if I say that impulse is delta p and it is m into V minus M into U. This is the general formula for impulse, is it?
Yes, sir.
So M is not having any sign, but this V is opposite. So V will be taken as negative, minus this minus is the formula sign, okay, and then M into positive U. So how can I simplify this? It would be minus MV minus MU. Are you getting this one? This got negative due to direction. Okay. Why is it negative? It is negative because of reversal of direction. It is negative due to rebound. Due to rebound. Are you clear in this concept or not?
I think so, sir. So if something is thrown in, for example, the left direction and it's going to rebound, it's going
Yeah.
to go to the right, correct?
Yes.
Okay, then I understand.
Okay. And if something is thrown towards left and it rebounds towards right, it is again rebound. Okay. So rebound means simply bounce back. If I just simplify that, rebound mean bounce back. जैसे बॉल नहीं लगता हमारा और bounce back होता है. It is that concept. Okay. So let's calculate that. Minus times what is its mass. Okay, एक और चीज बता देता हूँ. If I take this negative m common, so what do you think? How this equation will behave with me? Will it be v plus u or not?
I think so.
श्योर चेक कर लो कंफर्म कर लो इफ यू आर नॉट क्लियर आई कैन मेक यू क्लियर माइनस साइन कॉमन लेने का मतलब ये होता है कि अंदर साइन क्या हो जाएगा आपका इट वुड बी अल्टर्ड इफ इट इज नेगेटिव फर्स्ट initially it is negative then we will write it positive but if it is positive first we will write it negative ये पता है ना मैथ्स में
Yes, sir.
okay so I can say that this is m is what is m 4 kg and what is final velocity it is 10 and what is initial velocity it is 12 so that is minus 4 times 22 so it would become minus 88 kg ms minus 1 so in case of rebound momentum is impulse is increased remember this thing impulse is 88 kg ms minus 1 with negative sign mean final velocity का direction हमने place करना है is it clear to you yes Ariba
Sir, I'm so sorry. I don't know why, but there's something wrong with my Wi-Fi. It keeps breaking off, and then like it's telling me that my Wi-Fi is unstable. But I've plugged it to a new Wi-Fi. So could you please repeat what you just said, sir?
yes I told that is this rebound case clear to you is this
Yes, sir.
question okay good
Could you give
so
one
should I
more
go
example on it?
yeah I'm going to give another example now let's talk about the drop down of a ball dropped down of a ball okay now for example if I have a ball okay and it is being dropped and at this point wherever it I have basically consider it or where I observed that ball its mass is same 4 kg block or ball and it is being dropped with a speed of let's say 2 meter per second in the downward direction right so what will happen this ball will hit the ground over here right this is the ground so what do
Right.
you expect will it rebound or not
I think it will rebound.
yes sure it would be so it would rebound in the upward direction. Okay,
Okay.
right? Now, very important case, very important case. Uh, the ball will hit the ground with certain velocity, है ना? बॉल ऊपर से 2 मीटर पर सेकंड की स्पीड पे आ रहा है, सो इट विल ट्रेवल with it will travel some distance, so its speed will be something different over here. It is 4 kg ball, same ball, and the speed at which it, let me mark this is point A, let me mark this is point B, let me mark this is point C. Okay, 4 points है.
Oh,
थोड़ा सा मैंने क्वेश्चन एक्सटेंड किया है. At this point, assume that its speed is 8 meter per second, and when it rebounds, its speed is, let's say, 6 meter per second in the opposite direction. Okay, this is the question. Did you get this question? A ball is dropped. A
okay.
ball is dropped. Okay, and moves with 2 meter per second speed and hits the floor with 8 meter per second speed, and it hits the floor with 8 meter per second speed and rebounds with 6 meter per second speed and rebounds with 6 meter per second speed, right? This is all
Right.
information with you. Now is this clear to you? This
Yes,
was
I think.
information. Now calculate, this is the question. Rest all was information along with the diagram. Calculate the impulse between A, B, part 1, 2 marks. Right? So what will be the impulse between point A and B? Yes. Can you try that?
It would be delta P equals M V minus U.
Well done. Very good. Delta P equals M times V minus U. So mass of the wall is 4 kg. What is V?
V is 8,
Well done. Well done. And U?
is -2.
Okay. Why -2? I mean, U is -2 or -2 हो जाएगा सारे का सारा. Are you using this negative as a negative of formula or negative due to direction?
-2 due to direction.
Okay. So why did you not use -8? Because both 2 and 8 are in the same direction. तो आपने एक को नेगेटिव एक को पॉजिटिव क्यों बोला? कैन आई आस्क यू द रीजन? डांट नहीं रहा हूँ, रीजन पूछ रहा हूँ. हाँ,
Yeah, it's because I thought that if it's going in the downwards direction, it would be going in the negative.
both are in the same direction. वहां पे मैंने बोला था
Yeah.
when direction would be reversed. So when both are in the same direction, both values will be taken as positive. ये तो साइन
Okay.
फार्मूले का है ना. ये वाला जो नेगेटिव साइन है, ये आपका
Yeah.
किसका है? ये फार्मूले का है ना,
Right.
ये वाला. Okay.
Yes.
So 8 minus 2. So what will be your answer?
24.
Yes. 24 Newton kg meter per second. My next question is part 2. Calculate the impulse between B and C. Yes. Again, you game is in your hand. Now the ball is in your hand actually. Yes.
Right.
बताइए फॉर्मूला क्या लगेगा?
M V minus U again.
Okay. Is there any difference?
What do you mean by that, sir?
I mean, if you notice down the directions, is there any
Yes.
difference between the first scenario and second one?
Yes, sir. One is
So what is,
downwards and the other is upwards.
yes, इससे पहले क्या था, both were down, so you were using m into v minus u, but now one is up, one is down. तो आपको क्या करना पड़ेगा, you have to use this formula, m into v plus u. Are you getting it?
Okay.
It's the simplest technology I have just invented. So five, what is the mass of that ball? 4 kg. Okay. तो
Yes.
अब आप बताइए v क्या होगा यहाँ पे?
Over here, V would be 6.
Well done. And what about u?
It would be 8.
Superb. Well done. So total?
Wait, let me do the mental math.
Yes, mental math. Maybe it
Would
would be Sam.
it?
I think.
Uh, 6 plus 8 gives you 14. So then 14
Oh,
times
oh,
4.
56.
Okay, phew.
Yes. कैलकुलेटर से करके देख लो.
Oh, okay. Give me a second.
पता है हमारे टाइम पे ना टेबल याद करवाते होते थे. 14 fours are 56.
Must have been a very difficult time.
Yes, it was difficult. So now is it clear to you that when to use negative and when to use positive sign?
Yes, sir.
Okay. अब छोटा सा इसी क्वेश्चन को मैं एक्सटेंड करूंगा, बट फर्स्ट आई विल make you clear a topic, I mean a concern of that, and then I will use that information, right? ये वाली information याद रखनी है आपने.
Okay.
Next aspect of the impulse is the force and impulse. Force and impulse. अब देखो बॉल जाके हिट किया ना बॉल ने, है ना? तो definitely there would be some force exerted on the floor. Is it not possible that there is an impact taking place, or there is a chain in momentum taking place and force is not being applied? आप गाड़ी भी चलाते हो ना, तो when you apply the brakes, force is applied and then momentum is changed and impulse is produced. आप gear up करते हो गाड़ी, then again you feel some force. Did you ever realize that when we apply the brakes, so what is the direction of the force applied on the body? Forward or backward?
I think forward.
Yes, on the body it is forward, because you want to maintain your speed, but the car is stopped. Our car has brakes. You do not have brakes. That's why you maintain the speed, forward speed. And when you
Right.
gear up your car, what happens? You feel a jerk in the backward direction, because you want to maintain the same speed, but your engine of the car wants to accelerate. So there is an impulse, and impulse is not without any force. Our impulse is not, without any uh, acceleration. In other words, I will come to that point. So force and impulse mean, as you know, that force is equals to m times a. Are you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. तो मुझे ये बताओ कि एक्सेलरेशन का फॉर्मूला क्या होता है?
Acceleration, speed divided by time.
स्पीड डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम, और चेन इन स्पीड डिवाइडेड बाय टाइम?
Sir, I'm sorry. Can you please repeat that?
It is speed divided by time or chain in speed divided by time?
The
Yes, yes, yes.
in
Don't worry.
it would be the
Yeah.
what do we
जो
call
मैंने
the
लिखा है ये सही है?
right?
जो
Yes.
मैंने ये सही है ना?
Yes.
Yes. So it is v minus u is chain in speed. So remember this thing. This is another misconception usually in the students, that acceleration is speed divided by time. No, acceleration is change in speed. Rather, I will talk change in velocity divided by time. That's why we define it. Acceleration is rate of change of velocity. ये पढ़ते हैं ना हम लोग?
Yes.
So rate of change of velocity का मतलब ये होता है कि velocity chain in velocity divided by time taken. ठीक है?
ठीक है.
Okay, अब आप चलते हैं. So it is m. I will just use this in this way, v minus u whole divided by t. मैंने कुछ चेंज नहीं किया, just फॉर्मेशन चेंज की है, बट आई हैव एन I have an idea over here. What is this numerator of the equation?
Eh, it's mv minus u,
हाँ वो
which
तो
is
मुझे
the
पता है.
change in mass and velocity. It's the equation for change in momentum.
Well done. It is impulse. ऐसी है ना?
Yes.
It is change in momentum or it is impulse. Got it? So can I write that this F is equals to delta P divided by T?
Yes, you can.
Yes. So this is actually the relation between force and impulse. That force is rate of change of momentum. Here we go. That force is rate of change of momentum. Rate of change of momentum. ठीक है? Clear है?
Clear.
Okay. So where when we are going to have impulse, along with that, we just need time to calculate force. ऐसे ही है ना? So from here, if I rearrange this formula, the impulse will be equals to force into time. So I have three equations for impulse right now in my hand. वो कौन कौन सी? First, it was mv minus mu. Second, it was mv plus mu. And third, it is f into t. है ना मजे की बात?
Yeah.
Okay. अब देखो, I have a question, right? I'm going to continue from that. So I have part three. If the ball, which was considered in part one, if the ball is in contact with ground for 0.2 seconds, if the ball is in contact with floor for 0.2 seconds, or let's say 0.3 seconds, because it is 56 तो इसको कर लेते हैं 0.2 seconds कर लेते हैं, because you will again test my mental math, तो मुझसे नहीं होगा 3 से divide. तो 0.2 second, then calculate the force exerted by the ball on the floor. Calculate the force of ball at the floor. Yes, it is 3 marks question. Yes, बताइए जी. How to use that? I have the equation F is equals to delta P divided by T. So what is the impulse I have calculated in my previous part? Check करिए.
It was 56.
Yes, it was 56 and divided by time is 0.2. तो जब हम divide करेंगे तो you will get 280 probably. Yes, 280 न्यूटन सेकेंड हो जाएगा ये. ठीक है, तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि बॉल इज exerting how much force? 280 न्यूटन force on the floor. Is this clear?
Okay. Yes,
I
clear.
have a small question over here. लास्ट पे एक क्वेश्चन जो मतलब मुझे करना चाहिए आपसे. दिस इज 280 न्यूटन फोर्स, राइट? बॉल आपका फ्लोर पे जो फोर्स लगा रहा है, इट इज 280 न्यूटन फोर्स. सो हाउ मच फोर्स वुड बी एक्सर्टेड बाय फ्लोर ऑन द बॉल?
Um,
यस. ओके, मैं क्लू दे देता हूं. आई वर्कड by Newton's second law. So is there any other Newton's law which helps you out to answer this question?
well, I only know two of Newton's laws, and I don't think either of them would work.
Okay, which two laws do you remember?
One of them was that like when you push something within a vacuum, it will like continuously move and won't stop.
Okay,
And the
this
other
is
was,
first law of motion.
yeah,
Then what is second law you know?
F equals to ma.
Yes. And the third law is action and reaction are always equal and opposite in direction. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So the hitting of ball on the floor was action, and the action of, I mean, the reaction force of floor on the ball is same. So it is 280 Newton in the upward direction. This force makes the ball to move up. Check this one out. बॉल ने ऊपर क्यों गई है? बॉल को कोई फोर्स लगी है तो गई है ना?
Yes.
Yes. So this is that force. Is this topic clear to you now?
Yes, sir. In fact, if it's possible, there was a question I had from one of my worksheets which I didn't understand. I was
हाँ, मुझे
hoping.
व्हाट्सएप पे सेंड करो.
I'm sorry, sir. Could you please say that again?
Yeah, you can send me at WhatsApp.
Okay, sir. I'll just quickly take a picture and I'll send it to you.
Okay. Yes, you found it?
Yes, sir. My mother is sending it to you right now.
Oh, sorry. Okay, okay. I thought that mobile is with you.
I do have my phone, sir, but it's because my mom was contacting you through her own number, and my number is
Okay,
separate.
okay. No problem, no problem. I received it probably. Just a minute. Yes. Was it the question?
Yes, there's this question.
Now you will be solve this by yourself, inshallah. Okay. Read this question and think what was the problem in that. There was a problem in that question which you did not able to understand because of giving this word less importance. Now go back to the question. Oh, sorry, go back to the concept what we reinforced today and get the question by yourself. You will be done by this question, inshallah. देखो, इसमें तुम्हें रिबाउंड का कॉन्सेप्ट लाना है. रिबाउंड इज मैंडेटरी. सो व्हेन आई टॉक अबाउट रिबाउंड, what physics comes in your minds, that
It's
how
gonna
to
move.
calculate impulse.
Um, impulse mv minus u.
Oh, rebound है.
Ah, so m plus v plus u.
Yes, mv plus u. Now identify the mass of the ball. It is 2 kg.
Two.
Okay. Okay, what is v? By which it rebounds. This is your v.
One.
1. And what is u? This is your u, by which it is moving towards 3. So it is 3 plus 1, 4, 4 twos are 8. That's it. ये तुमने करना है खुद. And you did it, not I.
Sir, I feel like my eyes have been opened to colors.
Oh,
It was
really?
stuck on this question for so long, I wasn't able to understand it.
Oh my God. Now is it easy
I
and clear?
kept getting four. Yes,
Huh?
I kept getting a B, four nuance seconds. I was just so confused.
Oh, now it's very easy question. Simple one. So is
Yeah.
it now clear? So when you will get these type of questions with you, you have to consider that either it is rebound or simple non-rebound case. Non-rebound case mean ball will move and it would continuously moving without reversing the direction in the same direction, right? That's why.
All right.
Yes. Any other question?
Uh, I don't think so, sir. No.
Sure. Confirm this. देख लो आराम से अभी I have 3 more minutes for you.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Did you got anyone?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
It
send it to
should
me.
be sending to you right now.
Okay.
My problem is not with letter A in the question. I'm a bit confused with letter B.
Oh, I see that one. Wait for a while. Oh, you are going to make a collision between the trains.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is basically a topic which is related to law of conservation of momentums, right? It is not from impulse one. So when you will be getting this law of conservation of momentum, it would be very clear to you. Anyhow, let's check this one out and I will make you clear. The engine of unpowered toy train is rolling at a constant speed on a leveled track. Constant speed mean it is not accelerating, not decelerating. As shown in the figure, the engine collides, it is collision, with a stationary toy truck and joins with it. And joins with that. So it is basically a sticky collision, right? So during collision, force is exchange. So let's have the concept. Before collision, the toy engine travel at the speed of 0.32 meter per second. The mass of the engine is 0.5 kg. Calculate the momentum of the toy engine before the collision. It is stationary truck. So as I told you, when something would be stationary, its momentum will be equal to zero. Okay, its
Okay.
momentum will be equal to zero. It has some momentum, right? It has mass. So what was the mass of that toy engine? It was,
I think it
yeah,
was 0.5.
0.5 kg is the mass. Okay, and its speed is 0.32 meter per second. So now tell me what will be its momentum.
Um,
टॉपिक पूरा पढ़ा हुआ है ना, so you can do it.
yeah,
P
I
is
just
equals
put
to,
it in my calculator. I think it's a 0.16.
no, कभी भी when you are having two
Yeah,
to
okay.
three marks,
Yes.
never put directly in calculator. Write down first equation. ठीक है?
Okay.
M into V is the formula. So mass is 0.5 kg and write down with 0.32. So maybe you will get 0.64. नहीं. कितना हो जाएगा? 0.16। चेक करो कैलकुलेटर में।
Yes, sir. I got the same answer.
Okay, 0.16, because unit is also required over here. 2 marks with number and unit. So its unit will be Newton second. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Then this is a 3 marks question, and this is basically related to your law of conservation of momentum. ये देखो, conservation of momentum का law है. So already ये तो हमने नहीं पढ़ा हुआ, but I will put that in consideration. So mass of the truck is 0.30 kg. What is mass of this truck? Its mass is 0.30 kg, and it has no momentum before collision. But after collision, both move together. It is said over here. The principle of conservation of momentum: calculate the speed of the joint engine and truck immediately after the collision. So आपको अगर collision का टॉपिक पढ़ा हुआ है, तो you should have an idea कि law of conservation momentum says that total momentum before collision is equals to total momentum after collision. Do you believe this thing?
Yes, sir. In
Okay, अब देखते हैं.
a closed space.
Yeah, total in a closed system, total momentum before collision equals to total momentum after collision. Okay,
Okay.
momentum after collision. Okay जी. अब आप देखो, this is law of conservation of momentum. Law of conservation of momentum. Now, what is the total momentum of the system before collision? You have two trucks. So put one truck as M1 and its speed as U1. Put other truck as M2, its speed as U2. Okay. And what about the total momentum after collision? Because M1 and M2 are joined together. Is this information clear to you? That M1
Yes.
and M2 are joined together. So I can say that total mass after collision is M1 plus M2, and both are moving with velocity v. So this is the total momentum after collision. Okay.
Okay.
So M1 U1 you have calculated. This is M1 U1 basically. Is it?
Yes.
Okay. So it is 0.16 plus this M2 is for the truck. So it is 0 because it is stationary. Got it?
Okay.
So M1 plus M2 is, M1 is your engine, its mass is 0.5 kg, and M2 is that truck, it is 0.3 kg. So combinedly, what would be their mass? Mass of both
8.
0.8 kg. Their total mass is 0.8 kg. So I will put 0.8 kg over here, and V is unknown. So just solve for that V. Your V will be equals to, V will be equals to 0.16 divided by 0.8. Is it? Are you agreed with this calculation? Because
Yes.
0.6 plus 0.16 plus 0 is 0, and this 0.8 is multiplied on this side, so it would be on the other side, it would be divided. So what will you get? 0.2
Yes, sir.
meter per second. Clear है ये बात?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So this is the final speed of that truck and toy engine after collision. ठीक है?
Okay.
So here your first mark is for this one, second mark is for this one, putting the values
Value.
along with this, and third mark is for this one.
Okay.
Okay, you have to write the value along with unit. Clear है ये सारी बात?
Yes, sir.
Okay, मैं ये तुम्हें भेज भी रहा हूँ सारे का सारा जो आज हमने पढ़ा है, and I will
Okay.
send you the recording as well. If you have some problem, you can go through that back.
All right, sir. Thank you so
Okay,
much.
okay. See you inshallah. Allah Hafiz.
See you too, sir. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz. Allah Hafiz.